Ahoy there, I'm Captain Chris. I'm not a real captain, but I'm here to tell you about our cruise on P&O's newest and biggest ship, Arvia. And I hope this video will be interesting or useful to you if you're thinking of booking a cruise on Arvia, but this information should also be useful if you're booking a trip on another ship instead. In this video, I'm going to try to help you decide which cabin to choose when booking your cruise. There are a wide range of cabins to choose from on any cruise ship, from inside cabins with no windows, cabins with a sea view, cabins with balconies, conservatories and luxury suites and mini suites. The main factor in choosing between all of these, of course, is the price. We'd all like a suite, but our budget might mean that we have to choose a cabin from a little lower down the price range. But once you've decided what you're prepared to pay, you'll probably find that there are many to choose from in that price band. With P&O, if you pay what they call the select price, that gives you certain benefits. You can usually choose either free coach travel to and from Southampton, free car parking if you drive yourself down there, or some credit to your onboard account. You also get free shuttle bus transfers when you're in port, and you can choose between dining in the main restaurants at a fixed time every evening, or what's called freedom dining, where you turn up for dinner anytime you like, and you can choose whether or not you're prepared to share a dining table with someone else or have a table to yourselves. The other crucial benefit that comes with the select price is the opportunity to choose exactly which cabin you'll stay in, rather than having one allocated to you. So if choosing your cabin is important to you, or if you're travelling with friends and you'd like your cabins to be close together, then this is definitely the way to go. On Arvia, the cabins are on decks 4 to 17, remembering that there's no deck 13, and decks 9 to 15 are entirely cabins with nothing else at all apart from a few laundry rooms. If the seas are rough, you'll notice the movement of the ship more at the front and back and on the higher decks. So if everything staying still is important to you, you should pick a midships cabin on a lower deck. However, if your holiday is during good weather, or in the Mediterranean where the sea is usually calm, this might be less important. What might be more important is your cabin's proximity to the parts of the ship that you intend to use the most. So if you've got children who will want easy access to the pools or kids club, then a cabin on a high deck will mean you have less far to travel, as pretty much all of the facilities for young children are on deck 16 and above. Also, the Horizon buffet is on deck 16, and some families use this for nearly all of their meals, as it suits them better than the formal restaurants with dress code and waiter service. The Horizon buffet serves food pretty much straight through the day, with breakfast followed by brunch, then lunch, then afternoon tea, children's tea, dinner and late night snacks, so offering useful flexibility to families. Another thing to consider is noise that you might get from the various entertainment venues around the ship. Venues such as the Sky Dome, the Clubhouse, Brodie's Bar, Headliners Theatre and the 710 Club may all be playing music until fairly late at night, so ask yourself if you really want a cabin above or below those kind of venues. If you're lucky enough to be booking a suite, it's worth noting that the ones at the front of the ship are very much exposed to the wind. And then, of course, there are the much debated Deck 8 balconies. These balcony cabins are lovely rooms with a really nice conservatory, but their balconies go straight out onto the promenade deck. People can look straight over into your balcony area as they pass by, if they're tall enough, so be prepared for that. And the last few at the end are by a slope in the deck that makes it even easier for passers-by to gawp in. Also, the people looking off their balconies on the decks above will be looking straight down into your balcony area as you lie there on your sun lounger. Some of you won't mind this, but it's not for everyone, so think carefully before choosing one. One other thing to mention is that the ship's crew set out the sun loungers in the early mornings, and this may disturb you if you're on deck 8 or close to it. So which cabin should you choose? Well, there's no one single answer that will suit everyone, but we chose a cabin on deck 9 that was surrounded by nothing apart from other cabins above, below and on either side, away from the lifts and stairs, and we found it to be well insulated against sound and lovely and quiet. We didn't really hear our neighbours at all, and once we'd selected and booked it, we chose to refuse the option of the possibility of being upgraded, because if you are upgraded, you might find yourself in one of those noisy places you'd been so careful to avoid. Whichever cabin you choose, I hope you have as great a holiday as we did. If you've enjoyed this video or found it at all useful, can I please ask you to hit the subscribe button? Subscribing doesn't cost you anything, but it does mean that you'll know when I upload another video, and it also helps this channel to grow. So please do that if you can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.